Hello children, this is the continuation video for Standard 10 Literature, the short story The Blue Bit. Now let us look at what happened one day when Sebia set out with her mother and other women of the village to get paper grass. They had to walk. While crossing the river, they talked loudly to frighten the crocodiles and crossed over safely. On the other side, they climbed a still hillside and walked all day to get as much as grass they could. Then they would have taken it down to an agent for sale who would pay them and then send to paper mill. They walked all day while the agent sat on cushion smoking the hookahs. Sabia remembered the little clay cup she had made before and that she had stored in the little cavelets near the river. She thought if she could paint them with marigold and elephants, they would look beautiful. At last, it was time to go back. All the women went on their way, but Sebia did not and decided to check the clay cups in the cavelets. Sebia began crossing the river all alone. On the way, once she paused to rest when she was halfway over. At the same moment, a Gujar woman came down with two pitchers to the water on the other side. In order to get the good clear water, she walked onto the stepping stones. She was within a yard of the crocodile when he attacked her. The woman screamed, dropped both brass pots with a clatter on the boulder. The Gujar woman recoiled from the crocodile, but his jaws closed on her leg at the same moment as she slipped and fell on the bone-breaking stone. She clutched one of the timber logs to save herself. The log jammed between two boulders, with the woman clinging to it and screaming, while the crocodile pulled on her leg, trying to carry her off into the depth of the pool. Blood sprayed everywhere. Sebia saw the scene. She aimed at the reptile's eye with all the force of her little body. She drove the hayfork at the eyes, and one prong went in, while its prayer scratched past on the horny cheek. The crocodile reared up in convulsion and then disappeared. Sebia then, after giving first aid to the woman and taking her to the camp, Sebia came back to her grass and sickle and fork. As she bent down to collect her fork, she found the blue bit. She picked it up. All her heart went up in flames of joy. She went back to her home overjoyed. Her bare feet smudged out the wriggle mark of snakes in dust. And there was the thin singing of malaria mosquitoes, means the sound of the mosquitoes among the trees. and that track, that way where through which Sibia was crossing, that place was famous for a dangerous elephant, the tuskless one. But Sibia was not thinking of any of them. On the way back, she met her mother, and she came close to her mother. But the mother was very annoyed. She started scolding, and she said, "I thought something must have happened to you." You know, children, what Sibia said? Something did, because she found a blue bit for her necklace. So let's see the sequence of events in the story, how the sequence came. Description of the crocodile, the description of the blue bit, introduction to Sibia, Sibia's experiences at the bazaar. Sibia sets off towards the other side of the river to cut paper grass. Her mother and other women are with her. She wishes she could have strings of glass and beads to decorate herself. She passes by a Gujar encampment. And the description is over. Now children, I will tell you the theme. You just go through, read the theme. This is a jungle adventure which excites every class of people. The writer has given a lively description of characters as well as the huge crocodile. There is perfect blend of thrill and suspense. Sibia, a 12 years old girl, catches the attraction of readers through her actions. She does not belong to a wealthy family but finds happiness in all the little things. Blue Bit in the end represents her happiness as she grew up in poverty and faced many hardships for survival. There is conflict between human and nature, the strange human and nature. Now, there is a rich usage of figure of speech like metaphors in the line. When you will read line by line, the story you will find. But now she came on wings, choosing her footing in mid-air. One metaphor. All her little golden body decorated. Cold silk water. Now see the alliteration in sun whitened stepping stone. Then it lay in her sweet wet palm, perfect, even pierced. Blue Bit, ferocious and formidable. Lay lapped. Simile in he was showing dawn colored silk that was pouring like silk. Lipping like a raw goat desire. Then imagery, onomatopoeia, bang, slushing sound. Another theme could be that something insignificant for one may be extremely important for other. There is no place for physical harm in the story. This is also one addition in the theme. So children, I hope you understood the story. Now as it is a very, though it is coming under short story category, but it is little lengthy. So you have to read line by line, and first and foremost part is you will write the meaning of all the difficult words which is given in your workbook. In the textbook you will write the meaning in the word place, and then after reading and after listening to this explanation, start writing the answers in workbook, and the doubts I will clear in our literature session. Thank you.